I'm a kid of the 90s, and I grew up loving LEGO. I had cowboy sets, medieval sets, a freaking spaceship, so the LEGO video games always draw my attention like a meerkat to some far-off noise. LEGO's adaptation to the video game market has been very successful, with TT Games spearheading the transition with awesome movie and pop culture tie-ins like Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. Being based in old Blighty, these games nail the great British humour. You know what they lack? Actually building LEGO. Hot from publisher Thunderful Publishing and developer Clockstone, LEGO Bricktales hits the Quest and Steam stores. And finally we have our LEGO game, where we actually build LEGO. Let's dive in. Here we have a totally original story that doesn't follow the adventures of any characters we have seen in our favourite movies. Some may think that's a shame, but honestly I love it, and I think it's core to the experience. I loved the Skywalker saga on the Switch, thought it was fantastic, but what we have here is trying to do something different. The story of this video game squeezes out of me nostalgia for LEGO in places I didn't even know sweet nostalgia goo could reside. When I was a kid, I had a couple of Star Wars sets, but predominantly I was playing with the old school sets, not based on popular IP. You remember the ones, medieval sets, cowboy sets, underwater diver sets. Me and my bud would compete on who could build the biggest castle or the most defendable western fort. We would create our own stories. And while you're not exactly creating your own story here, the story that follows feels like a whimsical story you would come up with as a child. Here you play as a completely customisable minifig. The game's goal is to help fix your grandpa's old theme park that's fallen into disarray. Your grandpa is a certified genius who has a flippin' time machine portal thing. Of course he does. For some reason, he needs your idiot help to go into this portal, be transported to a different location across the world, such as a jungle or medieval castle, and collect the happiness crystals. See what I mean when I say this feels like a story of an 8-year-old? These crystals will power the theme park attractions and save the day. Story here takes around 10 hours to complete all the different zones. This review is purely focusing on the VR version, and will forget the 2D version ever existed, as on this channel we play VR. Each different level has a little diorama world made of LEGO bricks that are glued in place. You can't change the LEGO pieces in the diorama. It feels sort of a lot like Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker on the Nintendo Switch. There is something really endearing about these worlds, and you'll find yourself rotating and zooming little parts of the levels just to pick up on tiny details present in each. The first thing I noticed when jumping into this game is just how clean the image is. The game is so sharp. This really helps when checking out those tiny details on the diorama, or checking out unlocked outfits for your LEGO character. One of the unique features about this game is that it's the first full-fat game I've played with an XR mode. Now I have a love-hate relationship with XR, which I won't get into here, but switching to the XR mode essentially adds nothing to the game, other than some horrid aliasing at the edge of everything. Turn that crap off and immerse yourself in the full VR version. You're here to escape this cruel world, not half escape it while you're constantly reminded of how messy your room is. This isn't an action game like the LEGO games that have come before, therefore there is no combat here. You'll be completing building challenges at set points throughout each LEGO world. Starting a challenge brings you out of the level, the diorama view, and into a sort of workshop, where you'll build some sort of construction, usually a bridge, brick by brick. Once you think you're done, you'll have to test how good your construction is by having little robots travel across it and hopefully make it to the other side. If the construction is sound, it gets placed back into the diorama level where your character can use the construction to progress. The bridge construction nature of most of the challenges is hardly surprising when you consider developer Clockstone are famous for their popular bridge construction series. That includes Bridge Constructor Portal and Bridge Constructor The Walking Dead. Gotta try and say that 4 times in a row. I thoroughly enjoyed each challenge. I think it's just really nice to be actually building LEGO, with awesome accuracy might I add, in a LEGO game. LEGO Bricktales runs super well. It's the sharpest game I've played on the Quest system to date, and it looks particularly clean through the Quest 3's pancake lenses, and I love my time building LEGO constructions like I used to growing up. I think this game is a hot buy if you've ever picked up and enjoyed the construction side of LEGO before. If you've tried LEGO but found the construction side of it to be an annoyance and just wanted it to be over so you can revel in the beauty of a completed structure, then this game isn't probably for you. If you want something for your kids to play, this is a must buy. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Get your kids off crap like Roblox, where the cyberbullying is unmonitored, the foul language goes unchecked, and the primary goal is to ram microtransactions in the form of Robux down children's throats. Get them into LEGO Bricktales, a game that actually stimulates their growing minds. Well done Thunderful Publishing in Clockstone, I can't wait to see what you bring us next. Exciting times. Thanks for watching Goosey Goggles VR, my name's Dan, have a great Christmas! Hey, thanks for watching Goosey Goggles VR. Today we're checking out Arizona Sunshine 2, having a quick barbecue. Whoop, drop my burger, get on there. There we go, fry that. Sorry about that. So today we're checking out the early parts of Arizona Sunshine 2. Let's get into it.
Not the worst I've seen, but definitely not the best.
Save that for later. Oh look,